The Lyric Theater of Oklahoma's current production is fully committed. It runs through Sunday, October 2nd, and it stars this gentleman right here, Martin Burke, who plays the role of X, Y, and Z. It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
This is the second time you've been in our studio this year because you were with Drowsy Chaperone when Lyric Theater was at the Civic Center.
Right.
I missed you at that interview. I believe Matt Price may have done that.
Yeah. I was here with Emily Skinner at the time. Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Let's back up and talk Drowsy Chaperone. I was telling you of the 4 productions you guys had this summer. That's the one I missed. How was it?
It was fantastic. It was
the best of the 4, of course.
Exactly. Because of me.
Of course.
No, it was a lot of fun. I wish we could have. I've done that show once before, and we ran it for like 3 months when I did it before. So this was only 6 performances.
So
how
different is that when you have a long-running production? I guess you could sink your teeth into. Maybe it's more of a routine versus 5 nights only or whatever.
Yeah. I prefer running things for a lot longer. Yeah. But because I knew the show and I was familiar with the show, having only 6 shots at it wasn't a difficult thing. And I loved the response from the crowd, and it actually turned out to be a really great experience. So.
Cool. It's like putting on that comfortable jacket, you know. It's new character in the show and all that.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about Fully Committed. Once again, it's at Lyric Theater in the Plaza, and again, it runs through Sunday. It started a few days ago.
Last Wednesday.
September 21st. Again, it runs through Sunday. But
yeah.
Tell me about Fully Committed.
I play a reservationist at a high-end restaurant in New York City. I work in the basement, and when I show up to work, no one is there. The other reservationists are not. One is at a job interview. The other one is her dad is sick.
You don't look very dramatic in these photos.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I hadn't.
I mean,
seen,
seriously, you're very laid back.
It's fun, and I play. The main character is Sam, who's the reservationist, and then I play everybody who calls in to get a reservation. So there are like, I think, 37 different characters.
How do you remember how to act, the dialect, 37?
Fear is a great motivator. And having to do it in front of people. And the fact that I've done this show 2 other times before. Okay. I'm from Austin, and there's a theater there that I work with pretty regularly. And we did the show 14 years ago, and then we did it 10 years after that first time, and now this is and then Michael Barron, who's the artistic director at Lyric, invited me to come up here to do it. So having done the show several times, or a couple of times before, makes that sort of memorization stuff easy. When I did it the first time, it was just so petrifying. It was, because it's 56 pages, and it just starts, and it just does not stop. There's no intermission. It's 90 minutes. So once I walk through that door, it's sort of a crazy...
So it's just 90 minutes, no intermission, just you on stage.
Yes. I do leave stage at one point for maybe 20 seconds, but I come right back on. So, it's just me talking for an hour and a half, pretending to be all these different people. And the most challenging thing is that my only cue is the phone ringing. So it's not like...
You're not playing off of other actors
or
other lines. It's your own pace.
Right. So I can pace it myself. But
have you ever sped up the show? Or have you ever slowed it down?
There are moments where it does slow down, and I think it needs that. I think the audience needs that, sort of, because from right when I walk in, the phone is already ringing, and then I have to answer it and become all these different people, and so it's a pretty quick pace at the beginning, and then there's like a break where the phones have stopped ringing and no one is on hold, and then I go and call some other people who I become, and it's a crazy ride. It's a crazy thing. I don't know how it happens, but I just make it happen.
Chatting with Martin Burke, he stars as Sam and 37 other characters in Fully Committed, which is at Lyric Theater at the Plaza. It runs through Sunday. You can go to lyrictheaterokc.com for information and for tickets. Martin, you mentioned that you work down in Austin, or you have worked in Austin. Where are you from, and how did you get involved in stage?
I'm from from Texas. I grew up in Dallas, and I've been performing since I was little. Like, I remember being one of the three wise men at a church and singing We Three Kings.
Did you try to be all three wise men?
No.
Just one, okay.
Just one. And I had a little bell that I rang. But ever since then, I've been doing, I sang when I was in high school and junior high and elementary school. I was in choir and all that kind of stuff. And
So you got the bug early and just stayed with it.
I did, yeah. And I live in Austin now and work pretty.
Cool city.
Yeah. It's very, very busy now. It's very different from when I moved there to go to school, because I went to the University of Texas there and studied theater and moved away a couple times. I lived in Seattle for like a year and a half. I lived in Denver for a short time. I thought about going to New York, but it's just not my pace. It's too crazy. So
you mentioned Sam's the maitre d' at a New York upscale
well, he's
restaurant.
the reservationist.
Reservationist,
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in the service industry?
Yes, I did wait tables for a long time while I was in college. Crazy.
Did you ever use your acting skills, perhaps put on a character?
Well, people used to ask me what my name was when I was waiting tables, and that always kind of bothered me, so I would just tell them my name was JoJo.
JoJo. So, do you know a JoJo? Is there a backstory to JoJo?
I don't know a JoJo. I just thought it was
JoJo one
ridiculous.
of the 37 characters in Fully Committed?
JoJo is not.
Okay.
But I did, I waiting tables, and we used to serve like these little cornbread muffins, and people would just shake that basket at your face, and the little pats of butter rattling around in it. Rather than saying, "Could we get some more?" they're just sort of shaking it at you. So.
People will act odd in a restaurant, won't
Yes,
they?
they will. Yes, they will. I found waiting tables very stressful. Very stressful.
I think it would be too.
Yeah. So
More stressful than being on stage? Is stage kind of your, just relaxing place?
I
Or
feel.
at least you feel comfortable on stage?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the stage feels like a very safe place for me, because I know exactly what I'm supposed to say, where I'm supposed to move, how I'm supposed to feel, all those sorts of things. So very much, it's not like the real world. So it has always felt like a very safe place for me to be.
He's Martin Burke. He's in Fully Committed Lyric Theater at the Plaza. It runs through Sunday, October 2nd. And after this, sir, where can we find you?
I will be back in Austin after this closes. I leave Monday. And I'll be doing a production called the Santaland Diaries, which is a David Sedaris.
I was going to ask, do you have any sort of holiday stuff?
Yeah. So I do. I've done that. That show this will be the 15, 16, like the 17th year of that show. We took a break for a couple of years, and I did a one-man version of It's a Wonderful Life, called This Wonderful Life.
A one-man version?
A one-man version.
Do you specialize in one-man versions?
I don't know how this happened, but I sort of got...
No, guys, I got this.
I'll take it.
I'll take
You all
the
can
show.
leave. You can leave. I'll take care of it. So I've done like 4 or 5 one-man shows. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. I don't know why somebody trusted me with all of that, but
Very nice.
yeah, very
Well,
nice.
congrats on all that.
Thanks so
Best of luck
much.
with the holiday show. And
Thank
again, you
you.
can catch him. He's Martin Burke. If you go to lyrictheaterokc.com, there's information, there's tickets. And the thing that cracks me up is meet the cast. It's you.
It's just me, lonely me.
He's Martin Burke, starring in Fully Committed. It runs through Sunday. Very nice to meet you. Thanks
Nice to meet
again
you
for
too.
stopping in.
Sure, thank you.